Okay, my brain is clicking, dude. Click, click, clicking. Click, click, clicking. Click, click, clicking. All right. So this is what I mean. It's click, click, clicking. It's working, working, working. Okay, so we already know simple math. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay. Cat. The introduction of Cat in Star Fox 64. When Cat says, "Make room for Cat." That line of saying that. Okay, so that's like one of the very first kind of like things about it, because when you take K upside down, you get some crazy stuff looking, right? You get limbs, you get like a basic stick figure limb kind of thing. You get the short legs, but then you have 1, 2, right? 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and you even get 1, 2, 3, 4 on the T, because you can do a lowercase t. But okay, so this is just like a huge breakthrough, because so enemy 0, having like N and U, and how I've told you how N and U can flip itself, like N and a U can flip, an N can flip over to be a U and all that. But like, that's the thing. We take the 1, 2, the 12 gate. We're always with 12 gate, dude. 12 gate is amazing. 12 gate is just amazing. So 12 gate is 1, 2. Okay, so it's 2 N's together to make your lowercase m. So Mario will always have. This is also going to help us understand why Mario 64 has a very, 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 very creepy secret in it. Because M Mario, it's always like we'll capitalize Mario Zem, but lowercasing it. I mean, in the game itself though, like your hat's already, you could get your hat stolen. You can get the hat stolen, and the reason behind that is when you actually look at Mario 64's hat, like Mario's hat, it is a scary hat, man. That is a very scary hat. Now, that's kind of the coolest breakthrough that we got. One of the coolest breakthroughs we've gotten in this picture, because it's better to have something to make Mario 64. Like, we already know Mario 64 is creepy, okay? We already know it is subliminal. We already know it's like just an amazing game. But like, to know that it has different angles, and to know the enemy 0 with this 1, 2, 12 gate. This 12 gate thing is just crazy good. Like, it sounds so stupid too. It sounds so stupid because we got 12, right? So it sounds dumb. So that's another thing. It sounds dumb, but like it makes everything sense. And then we get to like, okay, so it'd be easy just to look at like Super Mario 64, but then we look at Super Lucky Tail, and this is like, eventually I'm gonna have to get into Pajama Sam, but come on, like, I didn't even write Pajama Sam on here, but you already know that Sam is 3 letters, okay? So what has been 3 letters, right? Cat, Ico, Cat, Fox, like Star Fox has a 3, and that's why I put there the 4 or the 3, because we have the 4 times 3 equaling 12, right? So to get back to 12, but Star Fox, right? Because Star is 4 letters, Fox is 3 letters, okay? Okay, so this is just like coding and maps of like how like they have a crazy formula for this, okay? So okay. Ooh, we're getting lost, dude. We're getting lost. We're getting lost in a good way. Like okay, so because it's just getting harder and harder. Okay, but like Super Lucky Tail is blatant, because when you use the 1 and the 2 12 gate, where would you go like 1, 2, right? If you were counting Super Lucky Tail, oh, that's right, L's, because you see there's 2 L's. So when you were to spell out Super Lucky Tail, you'd have 2 L's. You already see that we have hell in here, okay? So hell is like because gate is 4 letters, okay? So 12 gate, okay? From enemy 0, okay? So the gate is 4 letters, and 4 letters is always going to be hell, okay? Because all these games, and that's why we put even Quest in here, because Quest is so crazy. Like Quest 64. It was such a good game, and it was it was scary too. The forest music, everything of it was scary. The atmosphere of the game. We haven't done really a big breakdown on Quest 64, which we need to catch up on. But Quest, like, why did they choose Quest? Well, there's also, I didn't even put Banjo-Kazooie in here because, Kazooie has an E also. But, which I should have put Banjo-Kazooie in here because, like, that's pretty disturbing. Yeah, Kazooie. Kazooie. Kazooie came right around, like Quest 64 or Kazooie, they came right around after, because Mario 64 was a launch title, okay? So like these two came, and they're E's, right? Now I've told you can make an E with L's, okay? So I've told you that you can make a capital E with L's. I'm sure if you're cuckoo enough, you can make a lowercase e with L, but like, yeah, you can do that. That's not too hard. And that goes back to C. Like, I always forget about C. Like Ico has a C, but what's the crazy thing that Ico can do? Change its C into a lowercase e, which makes a lot of sense. We're not trying to say, a creepy word, but it's 3 letters, okay? It's 3 letters, and you can have an E in, all right? And if you don't, try and study, just study books, just study books. You'll know what I'm talking about eventually. But like hell is funny because not only is it 4 letters, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4 method on this, right? But we have the 1, 2, 3. So the 1, 2, 3. That should be blatant enough for you with the Ico thing, because Ico's like C can turn into an E, and then you have 1, 2, 3 from hell. So instead of spelling hell with 2 L's, you'll have it like spelled like the 3 letters, and that should be good enough for you right there. So yeah, we have kings. We have some kings. This stuff is gonna be like wild, dude. This stuff is gonna be breakdown after breakdown after breakdown after breakdown. But okay, so okay, this gives me like right now almost a clear theory, and this theory makes so much sense. Like, don't ever like pay attention to Wanderer, right? Don't pay attention. Mono, I didn't even put on this list, but she's 4 letters. Okay, so Mono is 4 letters. 4 letters is hell, right? So, don't pay attention to Wanderer, right? Don't pay attention to Mono. Don't pay attention to Aggro, because we know Aggro, for some reason, they want to make him the 4 letter too. She, whatever this horse is, right? Whatever this horse is. Because what we know is the horse turns lighter, fuses on the head, and becomes Devil. And we got Devil back in here just to make it simple for you, because yes, L's. L's can make, surprisingly, L's can make the number 2, and they can make the number 5, okay? And then what's in 5 letters? Oh, that's right, Devil, right? So Devil is 5 letters, okay? So 5 letters for Devil. That's why you got Yorda, That's why you got Mario. That's why you got Super, just the 5 letters. We got more examples. We got Quest, right? Okay, so Q, lowercase q, is insane, dude. Lowercase q has been like insane because lowercase q just makes this video like, oh my gosh, dude, no way. This is lowercase q. And in Mario 64 we do have the boos. We have the ghosts. Okay, so you got to stay with me on this one, because this one I've kept a little bit of hidden, because this one's just crazy. Okay, so So, what's this article been doing? There's been this article on Shin Megami Tensei's code glitch screen. Uh, there's articles where they claim it's fake. There's articles where they claim it's real. That's what makes it like such a scary thing. A lot of people have been like looking at this error screen. A lot of people will actually buy Shin Megami Tensei. And I think like they'll even buy a Famicom. Okay, they'll buy like a Japanese Famicom, which is like it's the Super Nintendo. It's we prefer to call it Famicom. We prefer to play the Famicom over the Super Nintendo. Okay, but the glitch error screen. Okay, so this is why a developer will make you sound cuckoo, or will make you sound like a psycho. Okay, or will make you sound like you're creating stuff. You know, they have the screen. Okay, and they want to. At first, they were all for the screen. The screen was making the money. Okay, like it was like an error screen for Shin Megami Tensei, just this error screen, and it's possibly one of the best things Atlas has. And now they want to they want to say it's fake. Like I've told you, there's recent things where they've been going against Super Mario Odyssey. Okay, so they've been going against Super Mario Odyssey for people for having their ideas in Super Mario Odyssey. They have, but they tried to come to the conclusion of calling the error screen fake, but it's not fake. And I know the reason behind it because oh my gosh, it's scary. It's scary. It's scary, 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 scary. But the lowercase q helps us out because in the error screen there's this like ghost-like tail, like a tail or a ghost-like in the lettering. Okay. And there's so many things you can look at with all those letters. Oh my gosh, with all those the symbols. But you better have you better have the picture. You know what I'm saying? You better have the legit picture because there's people trying to make it come off as fake. But it's always been a thing. And it's been like a thing if you were playing video games at that time. Now with YouTube and now with video game developers wanting to sell different things. Video game developers almost are like they just like the role that they're in now. Like a video game developer likes to be like, no, I say what goes, no, I say what it goes. But like, if you've played video games long enough and you've purchased the video game, and this is what people love about video games is like it doesn't matter what the developer is saying. It's the time when you've purchased that product and what has happened with that product, and you will never forget it once you see it. So once you see like a glitch error screen on Shin Megami Tensei, you're not gonna forget it. And it's crazy too. Like another reason we don't like to believe in this stuff too is because people found glitches in Pokemon Yellow, and Pokemon Yellow was not supposed to have glitches. Pokemon Yellow was supposed to fix the glitch of Pokemon Red and Blue, and it did it pretty decent, but it still wasn't able to do it. And that's kind of like why they block out people's ideas. They go to things like that, but no matter what, you can end up playing Pokemon Yellow and doing the glitch. So you can play Pokemon Yellow and find that glitch. You can you can play Pokemon Red and Blue, of course, with the glitches of Pokemon Red and Blue. So it's like, why would they? Because Shin Megami Tensei is an older game. Okay, so Shin Megami Tensei being an older game, it's like it's not fair for what they do to Shin Megami Tensei fans. They do that to us. But you should already know too that if you're playing Devil Survivor, if you're playing any of the Devil Survivor series, which is a very good series, I've been recently talking about how it's not fair, how they're not making any more of the Devil Survivor games. But the Devil Survivor games literally are talking about crazy enemy types, and enemy types that go beyond just the the Shin Megami Tensei's like all of its divines and all that, all of its classes. Like this one, they're talking about like the really really odd stuff in Devil Survivor, and it's very odd. It's so odd, like because like overclocked. You'd practically would. You'd buy all three of them. You'd buy the one that didn't have voice acting. Okay, you'd buy Overclocked, which had voice acting, and then you'd buy Devil Survivor 2, which I did. I ended up playing Devil Survivor 2 because I loved Devil Survivor Overclock. Now, if you're wondering why people are playing Devil Survivor, it's because Devil Survivor was like, I believe it had like this PlayStation 2 demo thing. It had like a PlayStation 2 demo, and it was like, but it was also probably a demo for GameCube and Xbox. Like it was just like, it was a very good turn-based game from the demo. And there were some things in the demo. Now, the demo is very hard to find. The Devil Survivor demo is very hard to find. But as you know, they also make it out to be like a phone game. You know, they make Devil Survivor out to be like a phone game, which is it probably went from like PS2, GameCube, and Xbox to phone games. So like that's probably what happened with it. But like that's a very hard video to find too. If you could find the demo to Devil Survivor, good luck. They're always gonna block you with like Digital Saga and Nocturne. Okay, so Digital Saga and Nocturne, and even Demi Kids and like the Game Boy Color games and all that. But okay, so that's just a lot. There's way too much that we could be talking about. But like, because now. Okay, we gotta take a breather. Take a breather, okay? So, so H, U, a Y, oh my gosh, Y turning into a lowercase y going upside down to make our H, you know? But, and the H is for also hell. But like, so an R, even a lowercase r, that's the importance of like Mario. Like Mario has like this lowercase r, so a lowercase r can make an N, can make a U, okay? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So the picture I showed, okay? The picture I showed. Oh my gosh, dude. I told you, it's going to take me a lot to break down these Shadow of the Colossus pictures. It's going to take me a lot, dude. It's going to take me a lot. But I'm about to give you super exciting news. Like, news, okay? When they made the head to Spider, okay? Because like I told you, Spider is with Devil. The Spider animation is still there, and it's where he will jump onto Wanderer's head and fuse with him, because the horse is jumping on your head and fusing, but it's still like the animation of the Spider. So the Spider, when it does that, and then it has Devil, because it's turning into Devil, and it has the head on Wanderer, okay? But so on that wall that we saw, this wall in my last video, like my last two videos, there was like the wall, and it's not hard to see, but it is kind of like blurry because that's the way the walls are. But it does have the Spider's head attachment. Showed how the simple way that they draw it on there, but that's how we're making the 2 and the 5. Okay, so it's very puzzling, right? What I'm saying right now, but like listen to this. This is where it just gets simple. Okay, so it's on the wall. It's right next to the leg. Okay, so it's right next to the leg. So yeah, confusing. We have 2 secrets on one wall, but of course, why would I want you to know about the secret? You know, like that's what the game developers are like. They're like, why would they want you to know? They don't want you to know. If we take 1, 2 gate, okay, if we take 12 gate, okay, which 12 gates already helped us with Lucky. It's understanding Super Lucky Tail. But if we take 1 and 2, okay, so we're going to take 1, and then we're going to take 2, okay? And we're going to look at this, right? and be like, oh, wait a minute, it makes 2. It makes the number 2. Huh, why does it make the number 2? Oh, that's right, because whenever we take these two L's and we make this shape, and we can do a lot of different things with an L. We can make a curved L. We can, Um, so the spider's head, okay? And this is another, like, why is it deleted content kind of thing? Like, why are the... Because like I told you, when I saw Devil and I saw a spider and I saw the horse turn into the spider so it could fuse to the head and then become Devil and all that. When I saw all this, okay? When I saw all this stuff that I was doing, you had you have this number. My gosh, number 2 is it's insane, dude. This is really insane. So all this happening, right? This wall, man. This wall, dude. This wall, like, is confusing. But okay, so this object right here, okay, it still looks like a leg too. Yeah, there's still parts where you could say, oh, I could probably draw a leg with this. Of course, I could draw a leg with this, right? But Enemy Zero's 1-2 gate is so good because you already know how I tell you she has to slide down there. She has to slide down there and put her head, like, so her head doesn't hit. But who's having their head fused? Oh, right, that's right, Wanderer. He's having his head fused, right? So what am I simply saying? Okay, what am I simply saying out of all this complex stuff? Enemy Zero is in Shadow of Colossus. Confirmed. Yes, Enemy Zero is in Shadow of Colossus. We already know that Ico's in Shadow of Colossus, but now we have Enemy Zero just confirmed. And that's what it does. It makes you feel so stupid because I was talking about the leg because the leg is insane, okay? But it does make sense with the Enemy Zero, of course, because what do we know about Enemy Zero? Okay, we know bloody shoes, right? Getting your blood on shoes, okay? And we were talking about footwear, right? We're talking about footwear with Yorda. Yorda has footwear, okay? Or what we think is Yorda. We don't even know if it's Yorda or whatever it is. But yeah, so that's like, okay. That's the thing. Bloody shoes in Shadow of Colossus. And I can even look at this for you right here. Let me see where it says it. Oh yeah, rated T for teen, right? Because rated T for teen, ERSB, okay? ERSB has blood and violence, okay? So the game may not be rated M, but it's still going to have blood and violence. We already know it has blood from when you're, stabbing the Colossus's heads and the blood's coming out, right? So, yeah, they could get away with this creepy leg stuff, this fighting this leg thing. They can get away with it because they're saying it's rated T for teen. It's blood and violence. There has been very PG 13 rated T for teen. There has been, even with movies, there's been movies that have been able to extend where a PG-13 movie is scary, even more scary than a rated R movie. So, like, with the rated T for teen, the blood and violence thing, they can definitely do this crazy stuff. And, like, I just can't believe Spider is on the wall. I can't believe Spider is just, like, Spider is from it's from oh my gosh, it's from Enemy Zero, like Enemy Zero having this block in your head, Spider. Man, I wonder what kind of ideas they had too, because like I said, I told you, Wanderer, he sits in a recliner. We all know who sits in a recliner. In Enemy Zero, we know she sits in a chair. We know it's crazy, just all this information, dude. It's just like 100% in your. It's nuts, dude. It's nuts. It's bonkers. It is bonkers. Now I put shall. We'll end this video on shall, because shall is like the hall. Okay, so like in Shadow of Colossus, it's like you're walking through a hall before you get to the bridge, right? So this can make everything a little bit easy to understand. Okay, so I guess the developers also, when you're climbing up to the garden, right, and you get to the bridge, and you're like, why can't I go past the hall? Okay, so what do we know about hall? Hall, hell, right? So hall, hell, right? Hall, hell. And we're getting this from like the Shadow of Colossus, because like we're talking about how L's can make S's and 5s, because we know Colossus has 2 S's, and has like even 3 S's. But it's like the 2 S's together for the hell kind of thing, like the feeling of hell. So my whole theory behind Shadow of Colossus so far is you're not supposed to pay attention to the characters, okay? You're not supposed to like pay attention to all, because really the reason the leg is there, this secret leg that's hard to find in the game is there, and you're fighting these legs, and that is because it's easy just to be like, oh, look, I have a cast of characters, right? I have characters, I have names, I can work with those. But the thing about it is the reason Wanderer, which is basically you, because we're controlling the Wanderer, right? Wanderer's pretty creepy, dude. He is pretty creepy, because like if we take out thinking about Wanderer and his story and that, if we take that out and then we just like look at this video game and we look at it and we're like, wow, why can't we get out of here? Like, why is it that we can even go all the way up to the top of the bridge, go to the hall part, we can't even get past that hall part? Well, I do have like there might be like a different place you're supposed to go. There might be, but like there's also just the simple fact of, this sounds way too accurate, you're in hell. And you can't escape hell. There's no way you're getting out of hell. The structure of the temple already looks like a lair area, where Mono's at, where she's at. It just looks like a lair when you go like outside and you look at the front of it. So yeah, that's basically the thing. Yeah, you are in hell. Think about like the lake and the water and the beach. That would definitely be like what, lava? Wouldn't that be like lava or blood? Whatever you could think. It could be blood or it could be lava. But yeah, like all the stuff. There's no way he's escaping. He's just not. Wanderer's not gonna. Which is basically you too. Like because you're playing the game and it's like, oh, you're not gonna escape. You're here, and you're stuck here. And I've always wondered why the door was shut up there too. You know what I'm saying? Like the door already feels like an enemy 0 door, of course. Like why is the door shut? Why is it shut? That whole thing being shut here in the game is easy when you go up to like the stairs, because you're like, is there really a way to open this door? Because we in the cutscene we see it closing, right? But is there a way to open it? And it's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Oh my gosh, because so it's hell. You know what I mean? It's like, it's hell. Mario 64 is hell. Super Lucky Tail is hell. Star Fox is hell. Quest is 64 is hell. I want to use more examples, but like, and then it just makes sense too, because it's like, well, cat only has 3 letters, right? But we can always take cat. We could put an E at the end of it, and guess what? It's Kate. It's Kate, and it's 4 letters. But like, that's the mystery behind cat, because cat comes in, and then you're like, what is up with cat? What is this? Why is cat helping me out? It feels awkward, okay? And cat is just the 3. Okay, so cat's the 3, then 4 is hell, right? So 4, and